Hey guys, I know I haven't posted on this account in a little minute, despite all the craziness that's going on, all the turmoil, the natural disasters, the pain and things like that this year. I just wanted to tell you guys.
I definitely know who moved that Tesla on that late July before they went into.
The internet is shaking harder than D4VD's vocals on a live mic because a viral video just dropped that has fans screaming, crying, refreshing, and accusing everybody of everything.
For quite some time, a lot of people were curious as to when she could have passed away. If she passed away at the beginning of 2025, why did she only just start smelling in September of 2025? Well, according to what we are hearing from sources close to LAPD, it seems as if Celeste Rivas Hernandez was actually frozen for a period of time. Freezing a body would preserve that for an extended period of time, and it seems as if she was removed from being in a frozen state and put in David's Tesla. And because of that, the medical examiner is likely not going to be able to determine a CO.
And at the center of this chaos is Celeste, the girl the internet swore was done, gone, and forgotten, until she appeared in a clip so haunting, so chilling, so emotionally unhinged that even D4VD is allegedly pacing the floor, like he's waiting for a paternity test on Maury. Because let me tell you right now, this video isn't cute. It isn't aesthetic. It isn't heartbreak content. This mess looks like a deleted scene from Euphoria mixed with a confession tape filmed during a thunderstorm. And the way Celeste speaks, the way she stares into the lens like she can see through your soul. Nah, this makes the Kardashians look like a church bake sale. Rumors are flying non-stop. Did Celeste try to expose something? Was this a warning? A goodbye? A trap? A message? A setup? Fans swear D4VD is terrified, hiding, shaking, unplugging his phone, ghosting his PR team, and praying this clip doesn't destroy his whole career. Grab your snacks. Grab your charger. This Final Moments video just ruined the internet. And now, let's get into it. The moment that Final Moments video hit the internet, the entire timeline turned into CSI, TikTok edition. People weren't scrolling casually. They were zooming in, slowing it down, adding filters, and analyzing background noises like they were training for the FBI. And right in the center of this digital meltdown was Celeste, the girl who once made soft girl playlists cry, now staring into the camera with the intensity of someone who's had enough and is finally ready to detonate her truth. It didn't help that the clip surfaced out of nowhere. No warning. No buildup. No cryptic Instagram story. Just a raw, emotional, shaky video that looked like it was filmed at 2 a.m. during a full moon breakdown. The kind where your voice cracks, your eyeliner smudges, and your fans immediately assume the worst. And baby, they did. Some swore they saw tears. Others swore they saw fear. A few said she looked resigned. And then there were the conspiracy theorists claiming her eyes said, "I'm done." Her silence said help, and her entire aura said D4VD. You're finished. Within minutes, comments flooded the internet like a hurricane. People said the clip felt too heavy, too dark, too final. They started asking why Celeste looked like she was about to spill secrets Hollywood would kill to bury. Why she spoke in that soft, trembling voice. Why she kept glancing off camera, like someone or something was weighing heavy on her chest. And why she ended the video the way she did with that long, dramatic pause that made viewers freeze like mannequins. Fans instantly put D4VD in the hot seat. They didn't even wait for facts. The moment they heard Celeste whisper certain lines, the internet grabbed pitchforks like they were rehearsing for a medieval reenactment. Comments poured in, accusing him of everything from emotional damage to career sabotage. Some fans typed essays claiming he had spiritual guilt. Others insisted he had been acting suspicious online. One girl even made a 30-minute TikTok breakdown explaining how the lighting in Celeste's video symbolized trauma caused by a man with curly hair. The internet is unwell. Meanwhile, D4VD was silent, which only made things worse. Silence during a scandal is basically gasoline. Fans started saying he looked too calm on his recent posts, too distant, too rehearsed. They said he was hiding. They said he was running. They said he was scared of what Celeste recorded. Some even said he had lawyer energy, meaning he wasn't talking until someone in a suit allowed him to breathe. But before the clip surfaced, Celeste and D4VD's relationship was already leaking tension like a cracked water bottle. They weren't posting together like they used to. They weren't interacting publicly. They weren't sharing playlists, selfies, soft launch edits, none of it. Fans kept speculating something was off. Some said the spark died. Others said fame poisoned everything. Some blamed jealousy. Others blamed miscommunication. But no one predicted a viral meltdown this big. Celeste's video made it look like she had reached her breaking point. The emotional tone wasn't "I miss him." It wasn't "I'm heartbroken." It was something deeper, something unsettling, something that made viewers sit up in their beds and lock in like a Netflix true crime documentary. You could feel the exhaustion in her voice. You could hear her heartbreak sharpen into something dangerous. And that vibe became the perfect spark for internet hysteria. People claimed she hinted at betrayal. Some said she hinted at secrets. Others swore she hinted at being pushed aside for someone else. One dramatic fan even wrote, "This is the type of video you leave right before exposing a man in a 27-page Notes app confession." And honestly, they weren't wrong. Celeste's tone had that eerie mix of vulnerability and resolve, the kind people get right before they drop the kind of truth bombs that ignite careers. As the video kept circulating, people started digging through old clips and posts like digital archaeologists. They pulled up interviews, live stream snippets, TikToks, fan edits, and random comments Celeste made months ago. Suddenly, everything became a clue. A sigh was suspicious. A pause was meaningful. A deleted tweet was an omen. The internet turned her entire life into a scavenger hunt. And then, the leak rumors started. Some people claimed the video wasn't posted by Celeste herself. They said it was leaked. They said it came from a burner account. They said someone close to her wanted the world to see it. And naturally, the finger pointed right back at D4VD. People swore he was panicking. They said he was too quiet, too still, too PR trained. Others said his team was trying to scrub the video, but couldn't stop the momentum. Once the internet grabs something emotional and dramatic, it spreads faster than a Kardashian rumor on Twitter. But the core of the controversy wasn't just the video. It was the breakup that fans pieced together in the background like a tragic jigsaw puzzle. Celeste seemed hurt in ways people recognized. Not the dramatic "I hate him" pain. The quieter, scarier kind. The kind that comes from disappointment, not anger. The kind that makes someone look into a camera like they're telling their truth for the first time, and that terrified fans. Because if Celeste was hurting this deeply, someone was responsible. People demanded answers. They wanted D4VD to explain himself, to respond, to defend, to deny, to breathe, to blink anything. But he didn't. Instead, he vanished like celebrities always do when scandals heat up. And that silence became the megaphone the internet needed to build the entire narrative on its own. As the chaos grew, Celeste remained quiet. No follow-up posts. No clarifications. No "I'm okay" notes. Nothing. And that silence made the video feel even more final, even more ominous, like it was a message she intentionally wanted the world to analyze, obsess over, and interpret any way they could. Fans couldn't handle it. They quoted the ending of the clip like scripture. They dissected her voice, cracks like scientists. They replayed her pauses like detectives. Every second became a clue. Every tear became a headline. Every expression became a theory. And with each interpretation, the pressure mounted on D4VD. People said he must be terrified. Terrified of backlash. Terrified of secrets coming out. Terrified of looking like the villain. Terrified of the next chapter Celeste might drop. And terrified because the internet already decided the narrative. With or without him, the leak transformed a breakup into a cultural moment. A moment where fans treated Celeste like a whistleblower, a survivor, a truth-teller. And D4V, he became the man standing in a spotlight he didn't ask for, facing an audience he couldn't control, in a story he couldn't rewrite. And that was just the beginning. The moment part one of this disaster reached peak hysteria. The internet did what the internet always does. It mobilized like a chaotic army with too much free time and unlimited Wi-Fi. Suddenly, every influencer, every fan page, every retired YouTuber, and every TikTok armchair psychologist started weighing in on Celeste's final moments, clipped like they were being graded for extra credit. And trust me, the opinions were spilling faster than D4VD's PR team could Google damage control strategies. The memes alone could have launched a second pandemic. People edited Celeste into moody music videos, crime documentaries, ghost sightings, and even Oscar-winning dramatic trailers. Someone posted a fake movie poster titled The Last Call, starring Celeste, and the comments went insane. Another fan added thunder sound effects to her video and turned it into a supernatural warning. It was unhinged. But the internet never disappoints when it comes to turning pain into entertainment. Meanwhile, D4VD silence became a global event. Fans were checking his Spotify bio like it was a live hostage negotiation. They stalked his TikTok as if he accidentally soft-launched a confession. They even analyzed his old Instagram captions, claiming phrases like "I'm drowning and I overthink everything" were secret foreshadowing for whatever Celeste hinted toward. The internet built a full conspiracy chart with arrows, circles, screenshots, and timestamps like. Someone was preparing for a courtroom presentation, and then the celebrities got involved. Influencers jumped in first, because of course they did. Fitness TikTok was telling Celeste to heal. Beauty TikTok was saying, "Girl, drop the whole album." Relationship TikTok was stitching the clip with dramatic narrations like, "This is why you should never settle for a man who doesn't match your energy." Everyone had advice, and none of it made sense. Then actual celebrities started reacting, and that's when the situation went nuclear one. Singer posted a cryptic message: "Protect your peace. People will drain you dry." Fans instantly assumed it was about D4VD. Another artist wrote, "Girl deserved better." The internet acted like she was testifying. A popular rapper even tweeted, "Men love hurting good women," and everyone turned his timeline into a therapy session. It had nothing to do with Celeste, but the internet said it fit too perfectly not to be shade. Within hours, D4VD's name trended next to Scandal, Exposed, Red Flag King. And Celeste deserved better, and he hadn't said a single word. The timeline gave him a villain edit so fast it could have won an Emmy. Meanwhile, Celeste's fans were posting throwback clips of her laughing, smiling, looking soft and innocent, like she was the main character in a Wattpad heartbreak tragedy. They compared her to Disney princesses. They compared D4VD to every toxic fictional man ever written. One fan stitched the final moments video with a montage titled "Where It All Went Wrong." And it gained millions of views in a day. But the real chaos began when D4VD supporters started clapping back. They came out swinging with receipts, screenshots, interpretations, and paragraphs that looked like college thesis papers. They claimed Celeste had always been dramatic. They said the clip was artistic, not emotional. They said she was only creating tension because she wanted attention during his rising career. And just like that, the internet split into two armies, Team Celeste and Team D4VD. Team Celeste argued he broke her heart. Team D4VD argued she was manipulative. Both sides made valid points and invalid points, and TikTok edits with sad music. The comment sections were battlegrounds filled with crying emojis, laughing emojis, and angry essays from people who clearly hadn't touched grass in months. But nothing compared to the twist that dropped next. A rumor hit Twitter that the video was never meant to be seen. Someone claimed to have inside information that the clip came from a private folder. They said it was meant for close friends only. They said someone leaked it maliciously. And immediately, people started blaming D4VD again, because when the internet decides you're guilty, they don't let facts get in the way. Fans swore he must have had access to her private content. They theorized his team betrayed her. They said he was trying to get ahead of a story. One comment even said he leaked this because he knew she was about to expose him. Classic narcissist behavior. Nobody knew if this was true, but social media never waits for evidence. Conspiracy became canon instantly, and then Celeste made things worse by staying silent. Silence from a celebrity in a scandal is like ringing a dinner bell for drama-starved fans. People waited for her to post something, anything, but the silence stretched on like a Netflix buffering screen. Fans started panicking. They posted Celeste, please say something under every old photo. They begged. They prayed. They interrogated her comment sections like detectives. They even DM'd her mother, her friends, and her mutuals for updates. It was obsessive, unhinged, and completely predictable. D4VD's team finally broke their silence by, wait for it, posting a promotional clip for new music. The timing was insane. Fans said it felt like someone announcing a mixtape at a funeral. The comment section lit up like a forest fire. People wrote paragraphs accusing him of using the scandal for streams. Others said he was pretending nothing happened. One user said, blink twice if your PR team kidnapped you. Another wrote, was this the song that broke Celeste? The internet is absolutely feral. And then things escalated again when an old live stream resurfaced where Celeste joked about keeping evidence in case she ever needed it. Whether she meant it or not, fans took it seriously. They said the final moments video was the beginning and more clips were coming. They said D4VD must be panicking. They said he must be terrified not of losing Celeste, but of what she might reveal about him. People started spreading wild theories that Celeste had a second video. Fans speculated she left the first as a warning. Some said she filmed a deep confession. A few said she recorded a message that would expose everything he did behind the scenes. The theories grew more dramatic by the hour. Commenters claimed D4VD wasn't just worried, he was hiding the truth. By now, his reputation was hanging by dental floss. Brands hesitated. Playlists hesitated. Even fan pages hesitated. Everyone felt the tension. And the fact that he remained absolutely, completely, painfully silent made it all worse. Meanwhile, Celeste's clip gained millions of views. It became a cultural moment, a phenomenon. People began quoting her lines, remixing her pauses, breaking down her eye contact. It reached a point where someone said they found hidden messages in her breathing patterns. Another user said they slowed down the video and discovered a secret whisper. It was just static. But the internet doesn't care about reality when imagination is more viral. Celebrities, who had nothing to do with the situation, started posting vague mental health statements. Fans said they were talking about Celeste. Half of them weren't, but the internet stitched the posts anyway. Everyone was dragged into the chaos. Influencers, singers, producers. and even therapists who responded to random comments just to clear their professional names. The narrative had spiraled so far from the truth that nobody knew what was real anymore. But one thing was clear. Whatever Celeste recorded, whoever leaked it, whatever D4VD feared, this story wasn't ending anytime soon, and the next chapter was about to get even darker as the chaos reached its boiling point. The internet finally snapped out of its meme-making trance and realized this wasn't just viral drama. This was a full-blown digital wildfire, swallowing everything in its path. Careers, reputations, relationships, nothing was safe. And the biggest shock was that the person facing the heaviest fallout wasn't Celeste. It was D4VD, the soft-spoken sad boy singer who suddenly became the villain in a story he never got to narrate. The more days passed without a response from him, the more people assumed the worst. They said the silence wasn't strategy, it was guilt. They claimed he was terrified of what else Celeste had recorded. Fans swore he was refreshing group chats every 5 seconds, pacing through hotel rooms like a man rehearsing his own downfall. Some imagined him with headphones on, listening to PR advice he didn't want to hear. Others said he was hiding behind legal walls, praying the internet moved on. But the internet does not move on. It multiplies every hour. New edits dropped, new theories formed, new evidence surfaced that half the time didn't even make sense. Some users swore Celeste had predicted her final moments video months ago. Others stitched together a timeline that looked like a conspiracy board from a detective show. People dragged old texts, old screenshots, old clips into the light, adding their own commentary like seasoning. Truth didn't matter anymore. The narrative had grown legs, arms, and a second brain. Brands noticed the smoke. Industry insiders whispered. Managers hesitated to book him. Fans demanded explanations. And suddenly, D4VD's clean, mysterious artist image cracked like a cheap iPhone screen. The narrative shifted from talented rising star to emotional villain hiding behind melodies. And he didn't do a thing. That was the crazy part. He didn't blink, speak, breathe, or post. But the silence screamed louder than any statement he could have given. Meanwhile, Celeste transformed from a quiet ex-girlfriend into a cultural symbol. Whether she meant to or not, whether she planned it or not, her video became the emotional centerpiece of the internet. People turned her pain into poetry. They turned her pauses into metaphors. They turned her expressions into rallying cries. She went from influencer to icon in 3 days flat. Entire threads celebrated her as strong, vulnerable, brave, and heartbreaking all at once. And the craziest part, she still hadn't said a single word after the clip went viral. That silence changed everything. Silence gave power. Silence made her mysterious. Silence made her the protagonist of a story that didn't need plot twists. Because the audience was creating them for her. But behind all the hype, the consequences were getting real. Producers who'd been working with D4VD started distancing themselves online. Posts vanished. Stories expired without re-upload. Fans noticed. Blogs noticed. Commenters noticed. They said it felt like everyone was stepping away before the storm hit full force. People joked that D4VD's inner circle moved faster than celebrities unfollowing Kanye during a scandal. Then came the podcasts, talking head creators. Everywhere began analyzing the situation like unpaid legal experts. Some declared Celeste a hero for exposing toxic artist behavior. Others insisted the video didn't prove anything. Some blamed social media for blowing things out of proportion. Others said the silence from both sides indicated there were darker truths behind the scenes. The debates were endless, dramatic, and completely devoid of facts, which made them perfect for the algorithm. As the frenzy grew, anonymous accounts started claiming Celeste had more footage. That there were voice notes, that there were messages, that she kept a digital folder for protection. These rumors exploded like fireworks in a dry forest. Fans swore she was sitting on a ticking time bomb waiting to go off. They said D4VD was losing sleep. VD was losing sleep. They said he was terrified of what comes next, and honestly, he probably was. Then everything took a sharper turn when people began asking a more uncomfortable question. What if Celeste really was in her final moments emotionally, not physically? Suddenly, the conversation wasn't just about a breakup anymore. It was about mental health, emotional manipulation, power imbalance, fame, pressure. People began rewatching her video, not for the tea, but for the pain. And that emotional shift was the final nail in the coffin for D4VD's public image. You can recover from drama. You can recover from rumors. But being perceived as the emotional villain in someone's lowest moment, that stain doesn't wash out easily. The public wanted accountability. They wanted clarity. They wanted closure. They wanted someone to talk. Instead, both remained silent. And that silence ignited a different kind of curiosity. The dangerous kind. The kind that says, if neither of them is talking, then what are they hiding? Within days, the hashtag Celeste deserved better hit millions of views. Fan pages posted tributes. Influencers shared long emotional videos about the pain of loving someone who doesn't value you. People wrote essays analyzing Celeste's facial expressions. It became a cultural moment, a messy, viral, unintentional phenomenon. Meanwhile, D4VD slowly became the internet's favorite punching bag. Commenters turned every post into an interrogation, every music clip into a confession, every lyric into a red flag. A sad song wasn't just art, it was guilt. A love song wasn't just creativity, it was manipulation. A melancholy track wasn't vulnerability, it was a cover dash. Ept his silence, let the world narrate the story on its own. And the internet is never gentle. But behind the spectacle, behind the drama, behind the noise, one truth lingered like smoke in the air. Celeste didn't upload a follow-up. She didn't deny anything. She didn't clarify anything. She didn't even drop a heart emoji, and that absence kept the mystery alive, because if Celeste truly meant for that clip to be her final moments, then what comes next? Did she stop filming, or was that just the beginning? Did she walk away, or was she preparing part 2? Did she say everything, or is she waiting for the perfect time to drop the rest? That's the twist nobody can answer yet. One thing is certain though, whatever D4VD is scared of, whatever Celeste hasn't said yet, whatever story is still unfolding behind locked phones and deleted messages, this saga isn't finished. It's simmering, waiting, brewing. And when the next piece drops, the internet won't just break, it'll explode. And there you have it. Family, the viral video that shook the internet, rattled the fandoms, spooked D4VD, resurrected Celeste's name, and turned TikTok into a live-action investigation squad with no badges, no training, and way too much confidence. If this saga taught us anything, it's that the internet does not wait for the truth. It builds its own truth, decorates it, remixes it, and drops it with a dramatic soundtrack. But now, it's your turn to weigh in. What do you think Celeste meant in that video? Was it a warning? A farewell? A leak? A confession? Or is D4VD sweating behind the scenes because he knows something the rest of us haven't seen yet? Drop your theories in the comments, like you're solving the last puzzle on a detective board. Let's see who's here for clout, who's here for chaos, and who's actually paying attention. While you're down there, smash that like button like it owes you money, breaks promises, and leaves you undelivered. Hit subscribe the way the internet hits refresh when drama drops. And turn on that notification bell so aggressively that YouTube thinks you're filing a harassment complaint. Because over here on The Rap Truth, We don't just report scandals, we autopsy them, resurrect them, and serve them steaming hot with zero shame. Every day, someone in the industry loses their mind online. Every week, a new clip leaks that wasn't supposed to see daylight. Every month, a celebrity accidentally exposes themselves without even trying. And guess what? We'll be right here catching every single meltdown. Stay tuned, stay messy, stay locked in, because this story ain't over. Not even close. Not even close.